take out of that?
Oh, yeah, we just got annihilated in the contest in the first half. And yeah, to their credit, they were really impressive, and they played with a far greater intensity than us, which is disappointing. But thought they were able to, win the ball, drive to the outside, test our tackles. And we had no answer for them. Thought probably with 5-10 minutes to go in the second quarter, we started getting the game on our terms a little bit more, and said to the players at half time, there would have been a lot of players disappointed with efforts in that first half. We start scratch, move on, focus on what's important, and that's what's going to happen in the third quarter. And thought we got our contest right in the third quarter, and we were able to hang on to the footy and trust ourselves and take the game on a little bit more and hit our targets. And it was a pretty strong third quarter, which clearly got us back in the game and got us ahead in the game. So I was pleased with the way the players kept their heads. So I felt like at times, and on reflection, that might have been a game we lost last year.
Is that a sign of maturity this group in the past 12 months then?
No, it's a sign of maturity, learning from our lessons of last year. It's just, probably the amount of work we've done on scenarios and that type of thing over the pre-season, and communication, connection, leadership, a mental game to be able to put bad moments or bad quarters or bad halves behind us and make it just a bad half or a bad quarter, not a bad game. So thought that was all those things were positive and a reflection of lessons from last year and what we've worked on over the pre-season.
Second game in a row where you've started poorly and then charged back into the game. What's been the problem at the start which you've been able to rectify and then pull clear?
Oh, different. Like last week, felt like we just cost ourselves goals. Deliberate rush point, 50-metre penalty, a couple of turnovers that just in places where you couldn't defend. Felt like last week, even though we started poorly on the scoreboard, it wasn't necessarily a strong reflection of the game. This week we weren't up to the intensity that they showed in the contest, as I've already spoken about. So we'll review that, and definitely don't want to panic about our starts. For me it's one poor start. But like I said, we were able to adjust on the run. Did a few maybe something different at stoppage in the third quarter. Maybe a bit of personnel change, but largely we just asserted ourselves on the contest, and it's more than just winning the ball as well. It's one thing to win it; it's another thing to turn it into an inside-out opportunity for us, where we can set up our ball movement. So I thought we were able to do that in the third quarter.
Talk about Jackson's third quarter and his overall impact on the entire match.
Cherry's a good ruck, really good ruck, and I thought at times it was a real arm wrestle. Jacko just keeps on turning up, whether it's the aerial contest, the ruck contest, or at ground level, which gives him great opportunity to impact games. And if he keeps staying in the moment and turning up to those contests, he's going to have an impact. His ability to get forward and cause headaches forward has been a highlight the last couple of weeks. So he's a good player and he's playing well.
He caused a bit of chaos with his second goal. Obviously, McDonald infringed the protected area, then he got a gifted a goal. I think someone was on the phone to him. Was it you? And what did you say to him?
No, it wasn't nothing about that. No, it was nothing about that. I just thought a couple of times he turned his back on the play, and if he had been watching the kick area, he might have got a possession. So it's his great strength, is his ability to move around the ground. And I just thought there's a couple of moments in the third quarter where he could have tracted the footy, because Cherry was trying to get behind the ball at times, and Luke was free through the middle a couple of times.
What was the thinking behind the Fife sub?
Just save his legs. We're on 6-day break. He had a bit of a tight back that he was managing in game, and as soon as I saw him getting work on it at 3/4 time, asked him the question, and he was open to it. We had a midfielder on the bench in Jager, so it seemed like a really obvious swap.
How'd you handle the 10:45am Western Standard Time start, given their body clocks today?
It is tricky. It is tricky. It's always been a bit tricky, whether I've been at West Coast or Freo, to handle these 3-hour time difference in the early game. So we prepared for it early in the week, told the players to have a plan in the lead up, get up early, all those sorts of things. And I think it'd be using it as an excuse to say that was the reason for the first half.
Fitness, I heard over the pre-season 100 PBs from the fitness side of things. Is that why you guys are really stepping up in late in games and maybe not coming out good at the start? But certainly...
Yeah, well, it's not the answer to the start, clearly, but we've got a great belief in our fitness, absolutely. Yeah, and I thought we ran out the game well last week, and clearly we ran out the game well today. So the PBs was more in the gym rather than the running, but we've been setting a really high standard with our running. Every player's fitter, we're stronger. I just thought in the first half we didn't trust our strength well enough. They did, and that's a good lesson for us.
No injuries today?
No, pretty good, I think. Yep.
Good after last week.
Yeah, no, it's nice to get through unscathed, if that's how it happens. Sometimes things pop up late, so I'm not going to go too early on that one.
2-0 now, and the talk was a little bit different 3 weeks ago. You must be pretty pleased with this start, and the competition. It's pretty open at the moment.
Yeah, well, I said that to the players after the game. Like, winning's tough in this industry. Like, you get the best of the opposition, and North are going to be a really good team. Some really talented young players who they're playing a really exciting brand of footy. So, to come here on their home deck and get the win after not starting well, it's a great effort. And told that to the players because winning's tough. It is tough. So we've got ourselves in a good position. We've started the season well, but it doesn't really count for much yet. Good on you. Thank you.